Hello everyone, I'm ZCrazyG and welcome at long last to the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled Grand Prix Awards. With the Grand Prix events over and done with, I thought it would be great to look back on them and get the community involved in some way. So I announced the Grand Prix Awards, where all of you voted which Grand Prix did certain aspects the best across 7 different categories. These being Best Theme, Best Characters, Best Karts, Best Track, Best Skins, Best Customization Items, and the Best Overall Grand Prix. I just want to say a massive thank you to all who participated and voted in this. We got just over 800 voters in the end, with just over 6,400 votes cast over the 7 categories. And the results are now finally in, and we'll be going through and announcing the winners of each category, as well as how each of the other nominees fared as well. Just to point out that this is in no way stating a definitive best as such, since this was only voted for by a small fraction of the community. In the end, this is all just for a bit of fun. And so without further ado, let's commence with announcing the winners. To kick things off, our first category is Best Theme. Each of the Grand Prix had a chosen theme to tie the whole package of content together, and ultimately it was a big part of what cemented the whole Grand Prix event. And the nominees are Nitro Tour for an around the world theme, Back in Time for a prehistoric theme, Spyro and Friends for a Spyro the Dragon theme, the Spooky Grand Prix for a Halloween theme, the Neon Circus for a circus theme, the Winter Festival for a Christmas candy theme, the Russland Grand Prix for a post-apocalyptic theme, and the Gasmoxia Grand Prix for a space theme. And the winner of the best theme is the Russland Grand Prix post-apocalyptic theme, coming in with 22.28% of the vote. Following on from that, positions 2nd to 6th were all very close. In 2nd we had the Spooky Grand Prix at 12.64% of the vote. In 3rd, the Neon Circus at 12.58% of the vote. Nitro Tour with 12.54% of the vote. In 5th, Winter Festival for 12.50% of the vote. The Spyro Grand Prix for 12.46% of the vote. Then a slight drop, with 7th place being the Gasmoxia Grand Prix at 9.06% of the vote. And in last, we have the Back in Time Grand Prix at 5.94% of the vote. Well done to the Russland Grand Prix. Following on, our second category is for Best Characters. Throughout the Grand Prix seasons, we were treated to many additions to the roster, from fan favourites to even the most obscure parts of Crash's history. The nominees are as follows: the Nitro Tour with Torna and the Trophy Girls, Amy, Liz, Megumi and Isabella. The Back in Time Grand Prix with Baby T, Baby Crash and Baby Coco. The Spyro Grand Prix with Spyro the Dragon, Hunter and Nasty Nork. The Spooky Grand Prix with Nina Cortex, Dr. Nitrous Brio and Komodo Mo. The Neon Circus with Koala Kong, Pasadena Opossum, Ebenezer Von Clutch and the King Chicken. The Winter Festival with Hasty, Chick, Stu, Yaya Panda and Rillaroo. The Russland Grand Prix with Megamix. And the Gasmoxia Grand Prix with Emperor VELO the 27th. And the winner for Best Characters is the Nitro Tour with Torna and the Trophy Girls, Amy, Liz, Megumi and Isabella, with 28.95% of the vote. Coming in not too far behind in 2nd is the Neon Circus with Pasadena, Koala Kong, Von Clutch and King Chicken with 26.32%. In 3rd, the Spooky Grand Prix with Nina, Brio and Komodo Mo at 23.68% of the vote. In 4th, the Winter Festival with Chick, Stu, Hasty, Rillaroo and Yaya Panda at 15.79% of the vote. In 5th, the Russland Grand Prix with Megamix for 2.94% of the vote. In 6th, back in time with Baby T, Baby Crash and Baby Coco for 1.86%. And with a very small percentage, in 7th place, Spyro with Spyro, Hunter and Nasty Nork at 0.24%. And in the very last, the Gasmoxia Grand Prix with Emperor VELO the 27th at 0.22% of the vote. Congratulations to the Nitro Tour with Torna and the Trophy Girls. Up next for our third category is Best Karts. With every Grand Prix, we were treated to 3 unique and interesting karts, ranging from reimaginings of old classics as well as some of Beenox's original creations, complete with their own colour schemes and wheels. The nominees are as follows: the Nitro Tour with the Lachey, the Bandibuggy and the Rocket. Back in Time with the Mammoth, Nostalginator and the Probulot 2000. Spyro and Friends with the Spyromobile, the Dragonfly and the Nasty Ride. The Spooky Grand Prix with the Nautilus, the Skull Rider and the Phantom. The Neon Circus with the Nitro Bumper, the Pressurizer and the Daredevil. The Winter Festival with the Nitro Sleigh, the Candy Cone and the Snowplower. The Rustland Grand Prix with the Dusty Rider, the Desert Duster and the Nuke. And finally the Gasmoxia Grand Prix with the Velo Chopper, the Galactic Cruiser and the Void Manta. And the winner for the best karts is the Gasmoxia Grand Prix with the Velo Chopper, the Void Manta and the Galactic Cruiser at 21.05% of the vote. Coming in second, we have the Spooky Grand Prix with the Phantom, the Skull Rider and the Nautilus at 18.42%. In third comes the Nitro Tour with the Lachey, the Bandibuggy and the Rocket at 17.18%. In fourth, the Spyro and Friends Grand Prix with the Spyromobile, the Dragonfly and the Nasty Ride at 14.40%. In fifth, the Back in Time Grand Prix with the Mammoth, the Probulot 2000 and the Nostalginator. In sixth, the Rustland Grand Prix with the Dusty Rider, the Desert Duster and the Nuke at 10.17%. In seventh, the Neon Circus with the Pressurizer, the Daredevil and the Nitro Bumper at 5.26%. And in last, the Winter Festival with the Candy Cone, the Nitro Sleigh and the Snowplower with 2.62% of the vote. Congratulations to the Gasmoxia Grand Prix with the Velo Chopper, Galactic Cruiser and the Void Manta. Coming up now to our fourth category, which is for Best Track. These in many ways were the main feature of the Grand Prix events. This is where Beenox really had to prove their creativity to us, as these were totally brand new and original tracks, all with vastly different layouts, designs, hazards, shortcuts and features. And the nominees are Twilight Tour, Prehistoric Playground, the Spyro Circuit, Nina's Nightmare, Koala Carnival, Gingerbread Joyride, Megamix Mania and Drive-Thru Danger. And the winner of the best track is Megamix Mania at 30.08% of the vote. Coming in second, we have Drive-Thru Danger at 21.55%. In third, Prehistoric Playground at 16.79%. In fourth, Gingerbread Joyride with 15.64%. In fifth, Twilight Tour at 7.89%. In sixth, we have Nina's Nightmare at 5.36%. In seventh, we have the Spyro Circuit at 1.66%. And in last, we have Koala Carnival at 1.03%. Congratulations to Megamix Mania. Moving along to our fifth category, which is for the best skins. Each Grand Prix provided select characters with brand new looks for players to show some flair, often giving very creative takes on character designs and not only referencing other games in the series but also other aspects of pop culture as well. Now, I'm not going to read out the nominees for this one, since if I had to read out every skin that came with every Grand Prix, it would be a bit of a drag. So, just to get straight to it, the winner for the best skins is the Rusland Grand Prix at 32.43% of the vote. Coming along in second is the Spooky Grand Prix at 24.32%. In third we have the Gasmoxia Grand Prix at 13.51%. In fourth we have the Neon Circus at 8.11%. In fifth we have the Winter Festival at 6.53%. In sixth we have the Back in Time Grand Prix with 5.48%. In seventh we have the Nitro Tour with 5.21%. And in last we have the Spyro and Friends Grand Prix at 4.41%. Congratulations to the Rusland Grand Prix. Now, for our sixth and penultimate category, we have the best customization items. With each Grand Prix, we had a set of unique items to customize our karts in varying colors and styles, all themed to their Grand Prix, be it wheels, paint jobs, or stickers. The nominees are as follows: the Nitro Tour with the Twilight wheels, the Back in Time Grand Prix with the Lava Rock wheels, the Spyro and Friends Grand Prix with the Gem paint jobs and elemental wheels, the Spooky Grand Prix with spectral paint jobs and spectral wheels, the Neon Circus with the neon paint jobs and neon wheels, the Winter Festival with the candy paint jobs and the candy wheels, the Rusland Grand Prix with the Rusland paint jobs and the tag wheels, and the Gasmoxia Grand Prix with the atomic paint jobs and the atomic wheels. And the winner for best customization items is the Neon Circus Grand Prix at 24.61% of the vote. Coming in second, we have the Gasmoxia Grand Prix at 19.12%. In third, the Spyro Grand Prix at 17.27%. In fourth, the Back in Time Grand Prix at 13.19%. In fifth, the Spooky Grand Prix at 9.57%. In sixth, the Rusland Grand Prix at 7.28%. In seventh, the Winter Festival with 5.87%. And in last, the Nitro Tour with 3.09%. Congratulations to the Neon Circus. And at long last, our seventh and final category, the big one, the best overall Grand Prix. While we can look at each individual aspect of these events, ultimately we will inevitably look towards one as offering the best overall package with all of its content combined. I don't think I need to read out the nominees again, so let's just get straight to it. I'm proud to announce that the best overall Grand Prix as voted by you was the Spooky Grand Prix at 31.58% of the vote. Coming in second place was the Rusland Grand Prix at 18.17% of the vote. In third, we have the Gasmoxia Grand Prix at 15.90%. In fourth, we have the Winter Festival Grand Prix at 13.42%. In fifth, we have the Neon Circus Grand Prix at 7.78%. In sixth, we have the Nitro Tour Grand Prix at 5.94%. In seventh, we have the Spyro and Friends Grand Prix at 3.63%. And in last, we have the Back in Time Grand Prix at 3.58%. Congratulations to the Spooky Grand Prix. And so, there you have it, the winners of the Grand Prix Awards as voted by you. Again, this isn't a form of definitive winners, but rather just a fun vote conducted by a small portion of the community. And I would love to thank every single one of you who took part and voted to make this video possible. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I would love to hear your favourites for each category down in the comments below. Also, keep your eyes on my channel for a video in which I will be sharing my own personal rankings for the Grand Prix in the near future. And with that, thank you all so much for watching and participating, everyone. Feel free to like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.